Lady and the Frogs. I believe it's the 24th of February 2022. Today is Thursday and I was hoping to do photographs, to be honest. But whatever it is, today is the listing day, but there may well be photographs done because, it was really gorgeous sunshine this morning. And then I got my mannequin out. And then I got the second mannequin out. And then Demon Velbor saw me. And the rain and the clouds have descended. So now I've got to have a word with the Demon of Rain and say, look, I can't believe what the weather forecast is telling me, because the weather forecast is telling me that yesterday, when I ended up in several downpours, it wasn't raining at all. It was 1% chance of rain. So I need to speak to you because you are a truth teller. I need to know if the rain is actually going to be clearing at lunchtime and I'm going to be able to do photos, because I just don't know. Anyway, I've got to go and take all these summary items to the post. It just bewilders me that people don't list summer stuff. I have sold so much linen in February and so many summer dresses and other things. Linen shirt, $12.99 only, but it's just Uniqlo. What you gonna do? What do you expect from Uniqlo? It's it's just Uniqlo. I'm gonna put these away. Oh, it's not going to go large letter. Oh, jeez. Why is this happening in my life? Well, it's quite thick linen. Oh, well, as much as I would like to perform magic, it's not going to happen. Then I've got these, which are linen trousers, sea salt. These have gone for £23. I think I was asking too much for them. And then when I pulled them out, I went looking for a belt for them because I was convinced that I had a belt with it. No, I didn't have a belt with it. So I didn't find a belt because there's no belt with it. So, that was a good amount of time wasted having a meltdown. I've had a meltdown about that, but I did check quite quickly that there was. But I've got another pair of beige trousers, you see, that have a belt. And then there was this fuckwit. Which wasn't in the short sleeve t-shirts box. Short sleeve t-shirt. Fat face, size 18. And then I thought, okay, well, it must have been full when I listed it. So, there's not much of a short sleeve, must be in the sleeveless. Wasn't in the sleeveless. And then I was like, well, it's got buttons on it. It must be in the blouse and buttons and shirts one. One in there. It was in fucking long sleeves. Why the hell did I put this in long sleeves? So I immediately thought that I'd sold this. And, I'm waiting for this day when I sell something which has already been sold. I say I do regular soap takes, but I don't. They're not regular enough. My last stock take was mid-December, so that's not good enough. So, yesterday I went to 18 charity shops. You'd think that this box which I have here, you'd think that this would be packed, wouldn't you? This is everything that I got yesterday. There's space in this box. I didn't take my trolley out. My husband was with me, so he carried it all, so I didn't have to do anything. I was free. My arms were free to just do the dancing. So, the car went in for the MOT yesterday. I don't think we usually... It had some problem with it, so we wanted it to go in early. So, we did that thing where we presented it early to preserve the anniversary of your MOT. So now it doesn't expire until the 15th of 14th of March, I think, next year. But we wanted to put it in. We knew it. I mean, this car. So we've had second-hand cars, and then we thought, oh, we'll buy a newer one. We'll get a credit agreement now. We'll get a much newer car. This car has been more trouble than, you know. Oh, what a waste of money, you know. And then you just think of the HPI that you're paying on something which has been so much trouble. So yesterday's bill to keep the bloody thing on the road was £850. Probably, yeah. So it's all gone on my credit card because I'm the one with the clear-ish credit card. So that's pleasant. So, you know, it is all hands on deck for listing today. So while it was in, we just sort of like put it in and then decided to go on the tram and just wander around like nomads all day. So we went to Altrincham and then worked our way back to other places. And it was shit. I have got a Joe Cat rabbit, you know, which is good for Easter coming up. So this was £1, so that's a bonus. But bearing in mind, several areas, 18 charity shops, and apparently about 1,700 steps or something like that. I don't know. It probably would have gone to more places if part of the tram system hadn't been off. But they were all day with the flipping car. And my husband was bored, and he likes to come out because he does find some stuff, but yesterday was pretty bad. So I got that for £1, and then I've got 2 jigsaws. That was £2, although somebody put hieroglyphics on it, so we weren't so sure what it was. Yeah, so I've got loads of these Wasgage ones to check, and then I wish I'd bought more actually, but I did. It's like because I didn't want to end up like carrying too much stuff, and then we hardly got anything. I left behind a load of them, and I was just like, I'm gonna pick one 2,000 piece Jan Van Hasteren jigsaws at this place. This was £4. Revelation is that they came from Roy Castle. I was really pleased when I found that place had opened, but it's very expensive in there. So this was £2.99. A t-shirt. I always put my coffee there and then like potentially dip the clothes in. So that is Sweaty Betty. That was in one of these. I was at a point of despair in this shop because I've been around all of it, and it's usually very good. I mean, I know the reason it's half term, you know, but the car had to go in. So you know that's why we were there. So these 3 things, including that Sweaty Betty, all came from the same place, which is usually really good. But it had obviously been rinsed, or they've got an eBay shop. I think it's an eBay shop, to be honest. Ted Baker, £3.99. Dime, just like gems on that top. £3.99 is probably a bit steep for that. Shouldn't have paid it, but you know, you get desperate, and I mean this is desperation. This was £2.99. Oh, there is a mark on the back. I mean, that looks like toothpaste. So if somebody gets toothpaste on the back, what's wrong with people? So and now I've got to try and like wash that out. It looks a bit overwashed anyway. This is Hush, £2.99, small jumper. These usually you do quite well. Mind you, I had one before that had damage on it, and that sold quite well. And then, shockingly, these are from Oxfam, and I don't even like Oxfam. I always find it's very steep. This is Bowden. That was £1.99. £1.99 never happens. And then this was £3.99, or it might have been £4.99. Barber. I know I've only spent £22,
So not even worth my time. It's like I said to my husband, I says, well, do you see now why I just go to the good old faithful charity shop and just spend like a morning in there rather than spending money on a tram ticket, pacing round, doing all this legwork, getting knackered and not coming out with much. One of the really good old faithful places I didn't get anything in. There used to be a pound shop. I think they're leaning towards not being a pound shop. They kept telling everybody that, well, they didn't tell me, but they kept telling other people that they were changing around their stock on Monday to for the summer. So they were closed on the Monday. But then, in light of that, they weren't discounting any of their winter wear. So I was just thinking, well, you know, what planet are you on? So we also did a reconnaissance mission because I've been hearing sort of rumours. I've been talking to this other girl about why this little charity shop that I like going to has been closed, because I know that she was a volunteer. It's sort of like wishy-washy information from her because she's a bit nuts. She basically won't. She said to me, she says, "Oh, they're moving." So a superstore version of the shop is opening near me, which is good and bad. Thank goodness that they're taking the little shop into a bigger shop. But you know, now there's going to be more people there. But she said she couldn't volunteer because she can't cross water, and she lives on the other side of the River Irwell. So, you know, I did say to her, I says, you know, you're overthinking this. There's thousands of Man United fans walk across that road bridge. It's quite safe, but you know, maybe one day it will fail, and all of the Man United fans will fall in the river and get swept away. But anyway, we sort of did a detour walk on the way back when they said the car's ready, after we decided to come back here. And so then we did a detour walk to see if this place was opening, because I was just like, there's no information on Bernardo's website, there's no information on the retail park website, so I want to go and have a look and see if there's any signs that this place is there. And it was, it's literally opening tomorrow, so that's what I'm going to be doing. It does also explain why the Bernardo's in Altrincham was closed, and makes my heart sink a bit about it, because there's several Bernardo's that I go to and they're often closed because they don't have enough staff. So I don't know why they've opened this other big shop, but obviously the one in Altrincham, which I never buy anything from, well, no, there's a mix of prices, but if it's her and the girl from Chorlton, you know, they'll have got together like a pair of witches and like come up with extraordinary pricing for the most of the stuff in there. So I'm just hoping that the fact that this other shop was closed yesterday, I mean, I know that it was this girl, because I know that she lives around Salford. So I know that she was volunteering there, and I spoke to her yesterday because I was just like, exactly what time are you opening, because you haven't actually put any opening times on. And she said 10:30, and I was just like, yeah, I bet it isn't going to be 10:30, it's probably going to be earlier. So I'm going to get my arse down there tomorrow and go in and see, you know, it's a new charity shop opening. I just hope that the mayor isn't there like the last time and had like people dressed up as teddy bears. But I don't think it is a grand opening. I think they're just opening. But, you know, at least I've now got my haunt back, and, you know, no excuses now, lots of walking for me. So that's the quest, and the other quest is to get listing done. So I have here a jigsaw that I did yesterday. I was knackered yesterday, so I couldn't be asked doing the listing, but I did finish that jigsaw, so I get that photo today. The light has now changed, even though it's still raining. So I think I am going to be able to get my pictures done. So I'm going to shoot these things to the post office and to get some listing done. So let's do this. Okay, Friday morning now. I have two really rubbish sales. This top, which is sea salt, which I've accepted $10.99 for, which I probably shouldn't have done. My photos made it look like there was something wrong with it, but clearly there isn't anything bloody wrong with it. I'd just taken my photos in December, you know, which can't be avoided, what with it, you know, being December when I listed it. But, you know, there you go. Sales are so diabolical. And I know everybody is saying this, there is something fundamentally wrong with the search engine on eBay, because I listed a t-shirt. I mean, I've been listing like crazy. I listed a t-shirt the other day, and I had a similar one to it. It was the Kent and Kerwin one. And I'd seen the exact same one for sale. And it wasn't on completed, and it wasn't on, you know, anything. I mean, maybe the person had just removed it, but I'd seen this bloody listing and I couldn't see it anywhere. The solds were telling me rubbish. But I'd looked at it up the other day because somebody sent me an offer, and I'd searched it to see if it was a reasonable offer or not. And then suddenly I couldn't find it. And then if you Google search it, the same thing, you tend to find the stuff that you're looking for. So, you know, it's just annoying, isn't it? Then I've sold this, and this has gone for $8.99, but that's because there are buttons missing, and the person who's bought it is probably going to be missing a bit and hasn't read. I think it's just that one. So it's one of the button-down buttons. So this is Kooples. I was actually tempted to keep this for the spare buttons because obviously they're branded. I can't think where the other one was. Oh, I have actually got one spare, so I could have actually put it on. I thought it was one of the cuff buttons, but it doesn't appear to be. Anyway, that's gone. It's only a plain blue flipping shirt. You know, we're not all going to get excited. So, obviously I've got to go to the post office and drop these off, but I am going this morning. And in actual fact, it's gone 9, so I need to bust a move. They've got no... So I'm going to a new charity shop, which is opening today. It is a Bernardo's. But it's gonna be like one of these superstores, because it's actually in what used to be a Dreams bed store. So think about how big a Dreams bed store is. So I don't know if I need to take my trolley or what, but I'm just a bit... I know that the girl from Altrincham and the girl from Chorlton have been in there doing the pricing, so it might not, you know, potentially it's not going to be worth it. It's just, do I take my trolley in case there's like some really good jigsaws? But then you see, because it's Bernardo's, you see, the other thing is there going to be a job lot of Lego there? No, there isn't, because it's Bernardo's and they have a huge eBay store. I often buy job lots of Lego because it also, you know, has a job lot of plastic shit from around the house. So that won't be there because it'll be on eBay. So I'm going to go and see what it's like. I'm going to bust a move because obviously I've got to walk there, and it is, well, it's over a mile. It's probably a mile and a half. So hopefully this is going to be a good new sourcing spot, but who knows, right? So I'm going to crack on, and it would be really simple because it would just be up the main road if that other post office hadn't closed, so I've got to deviate that way, but you know, it's neither here nor there. Okay, but it's gorgeous weather. Yesterday when I went out and I did, well, I'll show you what I came back with. So yesterday when I did my post run, I ended up in an absolute snowstorm. So I had my umbrella up and it was snowing, it was like sleet. And then I thought, oh no, I'll stop. Because I knew the people in the post office had saved me some card. This is what they do. They have a display for Haribo, and now these boxes are perfect for my Lego, which is another thing that I need to get on with. So they saved me all these like Haribo boxes. These are the sort of like, these are the better ones for me. It's perfect. It's perfect for the smaller base plates. So they keep them back for me. So I faffed around putting all them in my bag, and then walk back in a snowstorm with all this cardboard. So yeah, I'm just going to take a few of these with me today and carry that back. If it's like phenomenal, I'll come back with the car later on when my husband's finished. His work is a bit hit and miss, but he's at work. Right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to faff around. Okay, I'm back. Nice sunny day still. It didn't rain on me. I just don't know when it's going to rain or not. So, I have one big bag. Decent bag. Goodness, now we have sun. Yeah, a decent bag. I'm going to do a haul in a different video, because if I do a video and it runs over half an hour, I have real trouble putting it all together, because I'm a Microsoft user, and it's not really, it's not the best. So I was the only reseller there. There wasn't all that many people when I got there. They did open at 10:30. I got there at like 10:20. So it wasn't a rugby scrum at all. It was just, laid out like a normal shop, and they seem to have a lot of winter wear that was there. So, not the best. There's a lot of stuff which I didn't pick up, and you can tell that there's several people who are pricing. Some people who are obviously like very excited about things like Ted Baker and price them quite high, and then other people who are just putting them on, oh yeah, I've got stuff in here that cost me £1, but generally most of the stuff was about £3. But then most of the shoes were starting at £10, and they had a pair of Irregular Choice in there and they were £30. So I know what's going on here is that they've got 3 different sets of handwriting and 3 different sets of prices. So 2 people who are wildly pricing, and 1 who's the lad who used to run the shop, which is now closed. And that one, and he's the one who's he's the £3. So yeah, I am very pleased. So now I have a regular sourcing spot. I've done 9,000 steps and 7 kilometers or something like that. I don't know. But pinch of salt with my pedometer on my phone, because I had it in my hand the other day and I was doing 1 step and it was counting it as 6. So I don't know. Right, so I'm really pleased. I'm going to do this as a separate haul, and I'll video that now, and I'll recite myself over there where I'm not like sun's out, guns out. I have one thing in here which I looked up on the way back, and I was like, yes, £80 t-shirt. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here. While it's decent sunlight, I'm probably going to do all of this stuff which I've got here, because I've got a whole load of stuff ironed and ready. So I'll probably do a load of photography. Maybe just power through it. I might have something to eat. Then I'll power through doing my photographs, and then I will do this haul. Yeah, if my husband comes back and he wants to go to sleep, I can't do the white items, because as you can see we have like cream background, so if I put the white things on the mannequin here you can't see the details. So I'll do them on the back of the door in the bedroom, which is brown. So if he comes back and wants a kip after work, I can't do them, which is why I've got a whole load of it sat there, which I couldn't do the other day because he was having a kip. But he'll struggle to have a kip because I've stripped the bed this morning and did the washing. So right, I'm going to go. So thank you for watching. Goodbye from Frogs and goodbye from me. And if you want to see the whole separate video for that, so that you don't have to listen to all of this me moaning, I have got to do some listing as well today because something is seriously wrong with eBay. I'm treating it now like, I don't know if any of you have ever played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. We have girlfriends in there, and if you don't give them attention, they dump you or they act up and they don't give you, you know, what you need. So I'm going to start treating eBay like it's a Grand Theft Auto mission, girlfriend mission. Right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.